Before we start the video, don't forget to check out our selection of playlists. We cover other wars like Vietnam, the World Wars, as well as Viking and Roman times. We will also be adding to our collection soon. Make sure you like, subscribe, and let us know your thoughts in the comments. Now relax and enjoy the video. That's in order. Welcome back to the war. March 20th, 2003. This date marked the beginning of a pivotal and controversial chapter in modern history. Operation Iraqi Freedom. Today, we're taking a look into Operation Iraqi Freedom, the U.S.-led invasion of Iraq. We'll explore the events leading up to the operation, the key players involved, the military strategies, and its lasting impact on the world. Join us at Legacy of War as we take a deeper look. Background and prelude. The seeds of Operation Iraqi Freedom were sown in the aftermath of the September 11, 2001 terrorist attacks. The U.S. government, led by President George W. Bush, declared a global war on terror. Attention soon turned to Iraq and its leader, Saddam Hussein. Saddam Hussein's regime had long been a point of contention. Iraq was suspected of possessing weapons of mass destruction, or WMDs, and of having ties to terrorist organizations. The U.S. and its allies argued that Saddam posed a grave and imminent threat. In late 2002, the UN conducted inspections in Iraq but found no conclusive evidence of WMDs. Despite this, the Bush administration was adamant that action was necessary. The invasion begins. On March 20th, 2003, a coalition of forces primarily from the United States, the United Kingdom, Australia, and Poland launched a massive military campaign against Iraq. The operation began with airstrikes aimed at decapitating the Iraqi leadership. The initial phase, known as shock and awe, involved intensive bombing designed to quickly cripple Iraq's ability to defend itself. This was followed by a swift ground invasion. The initial invasion force was divided into three main components: the air campaign, the ground assault, and special operations. Let's take a closer look at each. Air campaign. The air campaign commenced with a series of targeted strikes against key government and military installations in Baghdad and other major cities. Dubbed shock and awe, these strikes aimed to deliver a rapid and overwhelming blow to the Iraqi leadership. The strategy was to demoralize Iraqi forces and create confusion within the ranks. Precision-guided munitions, or smart bombs, were used extensively to minimize collateral damage and target specific facilities. Within the first hours, coalition forces launched hundreds of cruise missiles and airstrikes, crippling Iraq's air defense systems and command structures. Ground assault. Simultaneously, the ground assault was spearheaded by the U.S. Army's 3rd Infantry Division and the 1st Marine Expeditionary Force. Their objective was to advance rapidly from Kuwait towards Baghdad. These forces utilized the concept of rapid dominance, moving swiftly to secure key locations while bypassing pockets of resistance when possible. The strategy aimed to maintain momentum and prevent Iraqi forces from regrouping. Key battles during this phase included the Battle of Nasiriyah, where U.S. Marines fought to secure vital bridges, and the Battle of Karbala, which paved the way for the final assault on Baghdad. Special operations. Special operations forces played a critical role in the invasion. Units like the U.S. Army Rangers and Navy SEALs conducted covert missions to seize airfields, rescue POWs, and gather intelligence. These elite teams operated behind enemy lines, disrupting Iraqi communications and securing strategic locations. Their actions were pivotal in ensuring the swift advancement of coalition forces. One notable mission was the rescue of Private Jessica Lynch, a POW held in an Iraqi hospital, which garnered significant media attention and boosted morale. The fall of Baghdad. By early April, coalition forces had reached the outskirts of Baghdad. The final assault on the capital was marked by intense urban combat as U.S. troops faced pockets of fierce resistance. On April 9, 2003, Baghdad fell to coalition forces. The iconic image of the statue of Saddam Hussein being toppled in Firda Square symbolized the end of his regime. Despite the rapid military success, the fall of Baghdad marked the beginning of a complex and challenging occupation phase, with coalition forces facing a growing insurgency and the daunting task of rebuilding a nation. The aftermath and insurgency. While the initial military campaign was swift, the aftermath proved to be far more complex and challenging. The dissolution of the Iraqi army and the de-Baathification policy led to widespread unemployment and chaos. With no clear plan for the post-war reconstruction and governance, Iraq descended into violence. Various insurgent groups, including al-Qaeda in Iraq, emerged, leading to a protracted and bloody conflict. The conflict saw a mix of guerrilla warfare, sectarian violence, and terrorist attacks. The human cost was immense, with thousands of coalition troops and countless Iraqi civilians losing their lives. The search for WMDs and political ramifications. Despite extensive searches, no weapons of mass destruction were ever found in Iraq. This revelation sparked intense debate and criticism worldwide. The failure to find WMDs severely damaged the credibility of the Bush administration and raised serious questions about the intelligence used to justify the invasion. Many argued that the war had been based on faulty or manipulated information. Public opinion turned sharply against the war. In the U.S., this discontent played a significant role in the political landscape, influencing elections and policy decisions for years to come. Long-term impact and conclusion. The official end of combat operations was declared in December 2011, but the ramifications of the war continue to this day. Iraq remains a nation struggling with political instability and security challenges. Operation Iraqi Freedom reshaped the Middle East and had a profound impact on global geopolitics. It serves as a powerful reminder of the complexities and consequences of military intervention. As we reflect on this significant chapter in history, we must remember the lessons learned and the lives affected by the conflict. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Check back in again soon. Salute.